Hello everyone! Today we're going to be crafting a personal growth journal with Canva. So we're going to get right on to it. So as usual, the first thing that we're going to do is to go to the search bar and type in journal so that we could access templates that we can choose from. From the drop down, click on see all, and this will redirect us to the templates page. So here we are on the templates page. Feel free to choose any template you'd like to use for your journal. How about this one? Once you choose one, click on it and click on Customize this template. And here we are. In case you'd like to change your template, you can always do that by going to the side panel and then scroll down to find some templates you might like, or you can also input relevant keywords on the search bar right here to be able to specifically find designs that you might like. They're under the design category, by the way, in case you want to get back to them. Okay, we're going to get started. So as for me, I think I like this design for the cover. So I think we're going to stick with that. But of course, we're going to have to tweak it up a bit to add our personality to it. After all, this is your self-improvement journal. So go ahead and unleash your creativity. Incorporate your ideas onto your journal. And as for me, I'm going to start by changing the color. So I'm going to click on an empty area right here and then click on this color selection button above, and I'm going to choose a theme for today's self-improvement journal. Perhaps this one's okay. And I'm also going to change the color of these elements, so I'm going to do that. Okay, now I'm going to edit the text. So let's try to see what we have here on our notepad. By the way, I'd like to show you my outline right here. It's from an AI, and I'm going to use this just to show you something to work with. Just a reminder, it's actually really important to have an outline prepared so that you don't have to worry about what you're going to put here. So you can just focus on designing, and then once your design's laid out, all you have to do is just to copy your content from your notepad to your design in Canva. So it's gonna take lesser time also. So I suggest you do that. This is just an example to show you something to work with. So we're gonna copy these elements later on onto our design. But first we're going to deal with our title here. So what do we have as our title? Personal growth. And we're gonna change the font. Let's go to this button right here and look for some fonts that we'd like to use. I think this one's okay. I'd also like to change the color, so let's do that. Perhaps this one's okay. And then this one, I'd like to change it to a different font. Perhaps this one's okay. And then we're going to try to adjust the spacing. And then I'd once again like to change the color. So that should be okay. perhaps we should change this to growth and then duplicate this one and type in personal and perhaps adjust the spacing so that it would fit. Or we could do something like this. And then copy this one and put here my. Perhaps we could add more design elements by going to the elements section and by typing in what kind of element we're looking for. Go to graphics if you're looking for graphic elements and photos if you're looking for photo elements. Glad I went here. I actually found this one, so let's try to see if it fits. I don't think so. We're gonna go to graphics instead and select from the elements right here. Okay, I think that's it. That's great. I'd like to copy this text style, this one. So I'm going to click on this icon, copy style, and paste it here. So this is where you're going to be putting your name. Put that at the bottom and change the color of this element. I think that's much better. We're just going to select everything so that we can move them and resize them at once, and then properly position it. Okay, let's see. There, that will be our front page. So now we're going to add a new page so that we can start designing our content page. So I'd like to copy some designs from here. I'm gonna select them or highlight them. And I'm gonna press Ctrl+C on my keyboard and go to the second page and Ctrl+V over there to paste the elements. I'm also going to adjust their transparency, so I'm going to click on this button and set the transparency to at least 50%. I'm going to do the same thing for these elements right over here. Okay, so I'd like to copy perhaps this element, Ctrl+C once again, and Ctrl+V. And then what do we have here? So we have activity 1, reflection. So perhaps I'll type in reflection here. Make sure that it's centered there. And I'm going to copy this one right here. Ctrl+C again, Ctrl+V. So this will be activity 1. Oh. Okay. There. So let's see what we have here. Oh, we have an instruction. So perhaps we could copy this one, place it right over here, and align it to the left, and say instruction. But we're going to try to adjust its spacing. No, I think it's okay that way. We're just going to make it a bit smaller. And we are going to duplicate this, make it bigger. Okay, something like that. And then we're going to copy these. So perhaps we can we cannot turn it to bold, unfortunately. But maybe we can add an effect to it to make it stand out. So let's click on effects and choose whatever effects we'd like to use for this text right here. Perhaps we can use this one and then change the color. Perhaps this one would do. Okay. And I'd like to resize this. And instead of saying create a page, I'm going to say on the page, oh, sorry about that. On the page below, write down your thoughts and feelings about your current situation, your past experiences, and your future goals. Use this page to gain clarity and perspective on your life. So now I'd like to move it up a bit, like that. And I'm going to add a rectangle. So I'd like to use a rectangle with smooth edges. So I'm going to type it here and use this one. So we're going to resize it and properly position it and change its color to white. And then we're going to add lines to it. So let's press L on our keyboard to add a line automatically. And then we can adjust the line's color as well as the line's weight. So perhaps 2 would be okay. And I'd like it to be a continuous line, not a broken line. So I'm going to zoom in a bit and adjust the length of our line and put it right here. I'm going to duplicate and then duplicate, duplicate, duplicate. Okay, so now we have a page where we can write. So we're done with page number 1. Okay, so yeah, basically we're just going to duplicate our page by clicking on this button. And we're just going to be replacing the content right here. So for example, this is activity 2. And then we're going to input the title here, gratitude. And then we are going to copy the information from our notepad to here. And basically just keep on doing the same thing over and over again. You can also choose to rearrange your elements. It depends on you. And once you're finished and happy with your journal design, you can finally download it. So go to the share button above. Click on download. Select your preferred file type. And make sure to check other settings as well and adjust them according to your preference. And then finally, click on download. And there you have it. We hope you found today's video of help somehow. Thanks so much for watching, and we hope to see you in the next one.